what I say updates, not just trending issues, just any man. Within our country, any video bodies, no, any it's not saying so. I just say, I check your mama or no, what I say. Now, so when you had one, my come. Now, within last week, Ebano, as summer. A day upon swatches, yet to trip pa, then I home pie and just be channel drinking, they be whom say, okay, and say, and Quebec boy, a Christian, a chua. It's answer or what take memoir to rent Chem Cassiam, to take here, a friend earthquake, no, not to say, and mechanics are not to say a natural disaster, and yet will be a bonny in a money buying to mean to be a home. Now, to say, a new team, a Magana for watching a course be brace and say, take your money then can shut down the baby, BBS here. I won't say any pa, and I think for yes, of course, we accept. And I gonna for being so, but then the ama taking Abada number one prayer topic so Krum Hanesem, Christian Atsu, our end, this kron, not to say football player or free Ghana Korean Hane, not to say, or Hobia, or Snakan, or not, as earthquake and Huanko woman. Nyagoro cry, not just empire, and a souffre, one was souffre, we are just everybody's praying to his or her own object of worship. Yeah, before you to Allah for fair Allah, not as a Shintos, Hindus, any Buddhist in I woke home. Yeah, who ye bomb pie much as a just question a true home back tunnel and ask you Behuno. Say, ye watching him, say whether he's alive or he's dead. At least the Yana who say, oh, okay. Yes, I can no seven predators and no free more, and I as a canon, no a prepranty, a Sunny Bay Uncle Exegenet Bandu, and the cash to a a chill crab at the Bismarck cotton, so name what tire bon common, yam pema tanes to the story be a home cross in Bia. It's the idea, Yampire barn say, physically or physically fit or dead, no, the here say in Sabacan Christian, a chua, chesem, a Christopher Bompire, and not forgetting, say, our far for Sudium, who G many chief of free and in Crawford. Omedi assembly gu so power chese nyampa yeketo wa ebobo chire Yesu abeche ye nkura nyina se Christian atwu yen abompa yen afewen sa bompa ma Christian ne de na chese ye den am yen sabeka no alive gara for the omeni so na chese besinem Christian atwu so de ma ye na chese omo be roasting ni ye another pa bongo ideas shefa na bibidi chiri Jonas so shefa na chese ya woso o man kasa ne ne nyansem keto ne yes nkonya ide na chese update e wo Christian Atsu any Turkey disaster ne hono eno ana chese ye betintintinsi mu e de amamo over the week no ye ka say omo camera be a chese omo de ejuma it detect say human beings and as nipa e alive at in a particular zone thermal cameras no actually say baby pot and not just a Christian Atsu edano na a honum no they can sense about 1,000 and over people who are still alive and they are trying their best say at least don't bet me and no every my crunch check akra and me who say okay and yeah they are 1,000 the omodoso the probability say Christian Atsu be 1,000 now and I'm talking about the fact that baby or one and so and I'm who nipa ne na say any that's all but say I know there e kamia ko say asem no ada ne meti ha yenya me nkwa na meti ha menya ba ne onim say den me ne esi nocturnal ene nam enti de adu de na say ye enye bete ezi say a Christian as a medium e kamia ko say okoda sorry bia expect something new. Yeah, you can't put your untimi nkase bia in the name of Jesus, he said, maybe you can't predict. Let me put it that way. Yes. Every blessed day, there's something new. Like, what is happening?
As they say, you know, till from last week till now, Twitter, especially social media on the but with Twitter, Christian Atsu is still trending one. Obia issues go in day out, day in day out. Issues say cause so near that day, but Kamia I said Christian Atsu is still trending. I said everybody is eager to know what is happening. Obia pesu who de cause so den na aba say na sem na kwakosi say near that day, but menso media meso my me who say Christian Atsu we me follow pa because me who say ya chef no a lot of people want to know what is happening, what is going on. I mean say na sem na kwakosi say say de na wo busana na me follow asem na over the weekend right to Sunday to ene jwa day dia ababeto ja ene say ye di kan ma chefo enya some kind of good news and ba yet it is a thermal cameras be it's me a sense over 1,000 people what Christian Atsu residence, that's the Renaissance residence, no. wo honum no na beginning no kwa we hearing say omwatimi enya access to the 8th floor corridor bi wo hebebo omama akodu 9th floor na in the course of me research am hwehwe nsem me nidi nsem nature me tieti eni okọ BBC will report CNN say a lot of channels are giving both international and local channels no my updates back to back. Oko social media, so there are certain updates. But social media, one thing about social media, and they say information it is distorted. One, it's causing fear, panic, and all that. But right now, no, the ababeto jano say after so mutiminya access to the corridor then the good news also came out omotimi allocate Christian actually room na no woman no as at when issue no esi na ekoba ne sa no it looked like there was some kind of good news on say ejuri there my yetimi we say oh room no was until na omotre so room na no woman sana earthquake ni si Emma no ejuri na numa na amanfo anya so okay then I think say we are heading to somewhere positive say ebi aye na sorry and then there obekọ Twitter na say Atsu has been found na yente he's missing and he's all that again but unfortunately no that's sorry another news is coming this news no is quite when you say I say I know shikakra say hu kakra. Now what is coming up is that Turkish authorities no say say those say who said there are thousands of people in that residence because according to research now they say a dining net was 12 yes and another Christian actually 9 it says a 3 crowns and dragon easy. So what the Turkish authorities are confirming they say as it stands now a Renaissance building na Christian Atsu woman I think they said what Renaissance residence A1 block that's the name of building na Christian Atsu a woman. What is coming is that they are finding it difficult to bring the people out and kofona and there was a dining thermal camera netimia sense nipa over 1,000 plus no they are finding it difficult to bring them out and yes be utim kwamkra na ya said both those that are dead and those that are alive into wow tears the tears you they were woo e say na akwakwaya ding ama wo say o metimi ayi sankofo na pie and before that I think yesterday but told just said contractor your contracting the money see that 12
what I was about
story building
because what do you fancy was the 12-story building na say what is here adwuregua wa fa him because he's the one who can show say this is how I did it you get it this is I had him you see when something is yours hitting and penny for say the ordinary bet me the benku yes you can tell so specifically a quite way back ha into on one kasa no wa fa him.
Okay, so the here about the contractor was Caesar and I know was that he tried make us say escaping but according to information and not just say so to kwanyo so janio every or mine now also na Turkey they are called a different country then near onu amu ye hwe west dan near hwe so na asemasi be hwe na be boy en so a ye hu ba bia owo so what happened was that no omo try so omehu until say omunya alert ni sa brante ya packing ne niema yesi sika twitwi die ane ekura na enso wo tu kwane senka we die ne nan apie fikom wo de ajeju for
20 years in Babylon
yenya ehu ni so what is happening right now is contractor no yache no
okay
yes na chia yache no I think it has issues and it has something to do with a building now osi no Kamia said there is something wrong with it because say a dime bedroom na say yentimi enyi enipa ewo mu omo wonkwa omo wu nipo denke so omo wu nti as time goes on no they will decay eba eni asase befa na your team community nti ono so obey like as wani guso a yesie wo no how would you feel about that na say who any that's what say yebe you now when you go so I mean you're keeping your hopes alive so definitely they will find me definitely they will get me out of here definitely menya nkwa mepie ni ade now all of a sudden it say they are finding it difficult upon all the machines near their dear see honum and all that. No, I mean they are saying to me and your more free honoma. I think it's quite sad because this is something that is really and I'm sorry the first thing I channel this. Okay, this is coming from Dr. Bobe Lega. I'll say it's reported that no living or dead person can be taken out of residence A1 block despite the effort of teams Christian Atsu and then Tanasavu, and many earthquake victims are found in the wreckage of A1 block, but still yentimi yomo. And say aside Christian footballer bakwa as a Ghana and only I say I drink see what's I no pebia unya koye na Christian Atsu unya bo Christian Atsu uba unsem Christian Atsu would tipim by Christian Atsu. Everything now is Christian Atsu. Say Ghanaians are confused. Ghanaians are in a state of dilemma. Almost trying to say, and that is the thing. So right now they are telling us, say, located a corridor in the 8th floor, at their 9th floor.
That one gave us a very big gap of hope because they say at least when you enter that place, you just you can be able to
exactly. And later, come some say me identifying the rumor, not a woman, because I was learning that the rooms were about 100 and something in that block. A bro 100, yes. Rooms are a woman no bro 100. Those are floors near 12 no. Rooms are a woman no a bro 100. Namoka se motimi allocating Christian Atsu a room. Then there's some kind of good news and what's on the power. Yeah, that's sorry na. Yet say yehuno, but currently they are saying say omuntimi yi omo mawuni omo mutim kwamuni nyina because as I didn't wide.
Naturally say you. Yeah, you don't have any. You're on your own. You don't. How can you even say that? You're your own.
Your own. Say when I can't know nyame any blocks now.
Really.
Saying to me, you.
This is very weird.
Because what is Ghana how can care because so any machines papa and fine here, but above for no at least or more machines take there. You who say videos ni be circulate or mu dri page near so for news like this to come out say. Yentimi ye ufoni atiasifoni na nene we di atiasifoni.
Let's talk about the contractor. My name quite say Mr. Momo Fanchami, but that is where I want to understand. I don't want it to look like I say we are pouncing on him. But the thing is, did the contractor did something that is not right? Ain't no who say he has to run away. Why would you have an instinct? A false instinct of running away when a property you worked on is going down flat. May you sure so your bema on your bar contractor or your bank because a honey slow and a man did it. But bema dear, when a man works and everything is going down the drain, they stand in their fear to look at how far it will go.
Yeah.
So why is he running away? Does it mean that a Ghana hand because of the move and now I said there's something else added up to it? Why do you think he was running away?
Okay, I think say contractor no. News neba say yakwa kwache no. One of the airports what taking no. Ojani no. What came to mind now? So Ubesan said, why is he running? Didn't na Ojani. So until this morning information no. Ebeto just say dino they are finding it difficult to bring the people out. Now I say asembia kwa kusi asembi so.
Yes.
The thing is trying to add up. There is some kind of correlation
somewhere.
Here. It just say contractor na chese bia kwanya or fast or they put it up building it was wrong. Ebia there are certain exist and I say on say edambo ayesia emergency exist near their dear edida ho in case of any a torrent bibia utimi edwane edefa but with only there no kamia kwaye say ebia all those things weren't there because for you to run and then information and me nya no and I said news nearby what I was gathering was that Janin it wasn't like he was just going but he had huge amount of money na ekran and the question is says can onyane he and no can no I didn't know best stamps as secretary then because people are leaving Turkey as it stands now. Some for security reasons. That's the most concerning here. Amount for Bebre Turkey. So if yours was for security reasons, why then are you leaving with that huge sum of money? That's the question people are asking on social media. And no encodan, I feel personally, ye di in some nature, ye add 1 or 2 or 3. Now, say the contractor no as a faulty somewhere with the building now and there's a fault somewhere. Because for us to locate a corridor, that corridor no is in the 8th floor, leads us to the 9th floor, and then in the end yet me ehu eye Christian Atsu eye ne room na owo when the incident happened. I mean, it shouldn't be something difficult bringing him out, because man on the floor, man who danya no woman
should have been very easy.
A very easy thing. Say your time I'm saying
bro, me
cars ne sa omo trucks ne ade omo di peja concrete near the adena we yet me abrante no apie, but then unfortunately they are telling us say they were wood they what and then the thermal camera no is giving us alert say over 1,000 people are still alive. So are these people going to die? And go follow say no. You get what the problem is coming from. So I'm sure said the more reason in here abrante and ye holding on no, so that they can do the necessary investigations. Maybe kwan foforo bi wo hono ma obetimi aboa ma omatimi allocate nkofo e wodan ni mu na they've got to do that, so that ebetimi ayi omo wu ni de omo na ati asefo no so be hye ho awusa.
So let's drive it this way. That means there's a possibility say those who are alive right now are not going to survive.
That from the look of things ade no say no say hopes no na 50%, as the same say hope na drop it 20 cry say we enim be 15 or 10%, because if you are telling me say amount for thermal cameras no a detect say they are alive no, you've been able to. That is the most painful part of the thing. If you don't know, and before say any who and your time exactly, if you don't know, like we had I won't say anything, I'm hoping for the best, but we didn't. But if you are telling us say about 10,000 and over people are still alive, and you come back the next day to run up and tell us that this 10,000 and over people are still going to die because you are not getting chance to enter the room, what are they telling us? And so me Ghana for and Quebec so me kululu. Both are brofo de anka kululu you said meaning they are trying to say the truth. Exactly. Because they say the thing as it is. So that's something beginning, you share the real incident we see ya. They were telling us say okay, earthquake say anything kofo frimunia there, and you realize that they kept updating us because day in day out death toll na urban it was increasing, and they were giving us the particular numbers, so okay, and the death toll no it drew 3,000. Yes. So they kept giving us, so broni nye nipa bia obe forging you to say ko bibini. What you say? The more reason why when the information started going viral, so yehu Christian Atsu ni ade amount focus on nyame ti as nyame wi nyame ndae nyame den,
because every brony whatever.
Exactly. Everybody, because the first person now Obeka said Christian Atsu has been found was a Turkish journalist. On Obeka said yehu Christian Atsu, and then the information started circulating on Twitter and other handles before later team doctor Obeka said pacho yenso yete say yehu but the Asosha hospitals nina. Yeah, it looks like the person that was identified as Christian Atsu he's not the one. Enti awan obi agidi say there this and the doctor on ne wo na ba beka say yehu na who are you to say you've found them? What you say? So that is how the thing is. So coming from them, they say the miners are saying say they are trying their possible best, but from the look of things or more I was see a rescue or no ye no say there I say GDA no abafom. And looking at it, if they are not able to bring these people out, as a day in day out, and so more almost sending na be uprekope debi. Obiane na ho denko. Obiane said the niti I mean ete. Ite bia day in day and they say ye gusu to him. Me so say people are still there. Some are suffering from test and so come aduane come ebikra ahome awo ayemhihie. All those things obi wo ho no ma ayem hyehyem kwa betimi an ebetimi ama na free mu assistance now. So those thermal camera na beka say 1,000 people are still alive, and looking at what the thing is going, no, it could be say ade nyina na 1,000 no eso ye dey eso ete until said they will get the necessary equipment and necessary staff on betimi dey yi omo free ho no ne dey me sure say ebedru say o menya necessary instruments, necessary equipment, obesi accoutrement ne nyamanyama say de be yi omo na 1,000 ne dey swati. But what we are praying and hoping for set 1,000 ne so better cry ye Christian atun dey onka the living ho because Eban say we dey be because this I think this is the 8th day asem a week today na asem ne see, and then say 1 week about obi ashade na say solid 1 week
into from me emotions that's at but I'm a Ghanaian, so you should understand.
And Ghana for
the sympathy day. Oh boy, oh no, you can be so team. You get it?
Yeah.
As I started for, but my fun is that is life. You can't do anything about it. Also, initially, we got the updates of some news from other sources trying to say that if after 4 or 5 days, if you have not seen them, it means the probability that they are going to die, and I say we've lost them, is high. So right now, my question is, can we? Meaning say I am mobile, but I'm just asking. I have to ask for the sake of clarity. Can we pronounce Christian Atsu dead by now?
Hey, we can't pronounce him dead because Obian Mekanche is well. The only people that can tell us that he's dead, we are waiting for them. Ni team member, management, you know. A club na no bono Turkey no, they are the people that can help us to know say okay yashushe ne hunu and I say be the Turkish government no, they can say after the earthquake no yashushe obia yehu say no omo ayebe yi omo de yi omo we de aye ne omo aye hu omo ni na omo aye funu anti enye yi ma. That's when we will understand say Christian Atsu is no more, because after some earthquake they see right now they are still bringing out people in other places aside Christian Atsu ne building na amount for amount a collapse, and there are other buildings and also a collapse. I think when I was watching BBC they were saying either 100+ buildings and also eguye. Ain't no sa building in na ye enkofo efrim. So I think maybe the Turkish government they say said they are using 2 weeks and 3 weeks or a month. So omo decide okay the 1 month yi omo ho kan ye for a year earthquake na si omo ho kan ye na ye omo enti we say ewufu ewo ni say we say yi omo nyina agu nchen den ye be mass burial na ye de ama omo kama obi wo ho nso there was a video na papa no okura ne baba otimu se wawu ba no otwen se ye meyi akro ne ba ne nye de ema no nti ono abekwa kosie na ade but omo ebusuafo ne entimi ehu omo so ye di hye ne omo de yi omo omo nyina mass burial straight up nya kwa kosie omo na asem ede na asem ko enti maybe after 1 month na still na after this week it could even be like after today after a week Turkish government ne eka say okay de akoye ne de we are not looking for anyone again. We think say enipa no yesu omo maka de omawu anase omo ayeyi omo no mo nyenti rescue team obi anja say yahwehwe omo nyina awi asem na sidia. Then we have no option to say Abrant we couldn't find our Christian Atsu, so either he's dead or we betimi akanesa. But until said Turkish government no ebe ka say omo ajai search omo awie omo hwehwe mu omo awie omo bibia ne de. The only thing we can say is that he's missing. Get to me and pronouncing it dead or not.
Anything pronouncing it dead or not. Let's carry it from the celebrities we have in this country. Who say bongo ideas, Abe Pusti, say the Edwin or no one there, and he's dead because according to the Washa Wache, and it will take just a miracle to bring him back.
Yeah.
Other celebrities have also reacted to it. But do you think is it not like Ghana for is it no high time you should any saying a 2 week asking when something happens to somebody you see them taking phones, bundles and data, then they'll be tweeting and Instagramming and just sharing posts there then there with you and catch the cry in the video. Nibe kwa way yet was we are posting I'm with you are with him zoo of you. You are with him, you are in your house, so the person is crying. What if you see that stone boy demon into my or you to a mama that was I'm with you? You get it? Don't you think that your celebrities they should in the home? And I say your man like it's just genuine sympathy as
yeah, and I say because the thing is that wow we Christian Atruda unim the word here. You can say obo Black Star cra number ben or bokra menye say unim. But the thing is people say good about him and you feel he's a Ghanaian too. He's one of us. So ubenya some kind of tema ediaman. So how much more some of these celebrities are they've had one-on-one interaction with him. Ubi ho nene kra edin komoda down nene didi debia. They even planned something together. What I say? What goes on between the celebs? Mostly we don't know. But enisu the Timika Bibika cried the faho. And the thing is that a lot of celebrities have reacted. Looking at Shatawale say, or Tweety, I was like, God, please, I need your miracle for my brother Christian Atsu. So this is Shatta being concerned. Say, Christian Atsu yenunya. Say, I can't say Shatawale infa picture I'm rabbit. For or no any Christian Atsu, I mean, just say he can provide something of that sort. So that means per se, but he's trying to be concerned, one as a citizen, two probably as a friend, and I say obia oninenya interaction than I say onine shipping, onina chuching komobi pe omaka asembi pen. So I think say personally no, it depends on who that person is and what that person seems to achieve after whatever information the better about it. Because uko Twitter and some most of the celebs, this one is His Excellency Prince David or say actor or say for your good deeds Elohim will show you mercy, you will be found and will celebrate the glory of God upon your life. Pray for Christian Atsu. My deepest condolences to the departed souls. Techie. It's share from the perspective of Prince David Osea. Though say he was mindful of trying to sympathize with Christian Atsu. Now on say o consent papa mpo fa no say o eniema papa bia wa yentino. Enyankopon hwa so no onye den onje. And that means that Prince David Osei knows something that Christian Atsu has done. Papa ye bia ye mu bi kwa yenye den yenim. So we can say this person is trying to be a hypocrite and I say bia or ye nhwehwani ma na nyonyam pe bia na sesa. But ono kwa ni de no wie en kwa sanso e de yakọ e ma tekifo a chese o ma hwere o ma de hye ni ade. So it's a good thing the celebrities are reacting because obi wo hono ma one man be react here. You can say, hey, and as assume see asem to no kwa where you any. And I'm penifon so say onyon koda any other. What he says, said there Atsu Christian Atsu. It could have happened to anybody because the celebs in this country, you know, they don't sit here. Exactly. This one is like the what has to say Bolare. Also let's remind Christian Atsu in our prayers. Intino not just say bola bra penny. Bolare we should remind Christian Atsu boom. So I said the celebrities, most of them. There was a time I think somewhere last week, Diana Hamilton happened to be on GTV or City. I've forgotten one of the channels. Na chese onkomo chiche na Christian Atsu asem ni be femu. And this woman raised a prayer on air. No obom paye na oti ni suo. What ya say? Nti nipa be say no untimi enka se oye nhwehwani mu anase bibi. Everybody is concerned. Then le bia meka no the whole time no kra no menye sure say you wish say owo me fa sa nipa no emfa nko. Ali su hye ne bia hye na obumfu. Say obeka say onipa ni what ya say because MP you know ekrom ha yen na yenim obi wukra say nipa ye nipa wonim pa say nipa ni nipa bonne na me kire wo papa bi owu ye ho ye fentwam papa no oyi nipa otimi de say ha say ko twibo so na o de twi ba mama so just because akola na tene mango papa ni wuye no ena wonim ni wachi obi eni ho ana papa wo ye ma me na wo he me kwala school ma me no de boba ni twi de wala mo. What you say? In the food, I can't want the money. I know. And at the Atsu Christian Atsu, it's sad.
Yes,
it's really
very sad.
It's really, really sad. When you saw the bunny bee and Nancy BB, I mean, it's a area.
And then the man after for Ninyasem, no, don't you think so? What's the after when they came into the picture, they were coming to pray for him. They were like, for the we papa na den, we papa na den, and then Yamaya dominate a bonfire mount here, expect so baby. That brings me to my question. Christian Atsu, what's a Christian out here chua. Even though he is you when you hear that true, you are the one who the other time corrected say yes, but what's a Christian is an in the corner, that means religiously a Christian. It may person be so. People are saying that he's good to be school fees, or people, a lot of people are depending on him for other things. And the other I say Jesus saying any bisa, and I say Nyankopon say me I just want to know for the sake of people who just want to understand. Nyankopon should any man say like he's trying to save some people and leave some people.
Well, me to me kasi Nyankopon ye hwehwe.
And I don't think kasi me
me spokesperson when you employ me, so I employ me say me spokesperson yeah. But the thing is that
on a layman's point of view,
the thing is impenifo be ka say de nyame pe enoye.
Who say name be ho nyame pe ya?
Be any say a papa phone so ent na wiase but I don't think this will apply to Christian naturally. But the whole thing is that this we can't blame God for it.
No.
Okay, you don't go nyame sobo. Untimi mo nyame sobo, but ojidi ni de yen obi be ka say armor will put on his prayers. Ade aye de nam bia mpaibo. Enti asem ni de esi awie afa so mu ye Christopher. Omu ye agidifo. Yen nyina aya akomapa ene akoma ba eno mo yes omo de bompaye I'm sure say Alpha is not the only Christian fraternity oma bompaye de ama Christian achu wo de enra kwasiada bora some of the churches. I'm sure some churches made Christian achu their prayer point and then they've said some prayers for him. Eda wa ye Ghana need this share edenya or my way mu enofi. So if Alpha decides that we want to raise prayer for our Christian brother, there is nothing wrong with it. Entimentia simple say amam for biti one more mu ye de na afa mu nyame no we afa nyame no we wo no ye oden Nyankopon. Unless you want to tell me you are not a Christian, even in cremophobia mpadia, even omo bompaya, they try to remember Christian actually in their prayer. That me who news I say chief imam raise prayers at their Christian actually and also no, you know, we are in a country where people like attacking the Christian fraternity.
Just because the Christian fraternity, you portray yourself to be the miraculous fraternity in that country.
Yes.
It is a Christian dominated
because of
country.
our belief and our doctrine.
So if we're saying that, it's not as if we are attacking you people, but we are just trying to let you know that Empire the Jesus you were screaming for. What happened?
I'm coming. That's what I'm saying, that Ghanaians no yesuban bi wo ho is not nice. Yesuban bi nyefe because why are they attacking Alpha R? For what reason? Boni ben no ye say asema to obi na ye say yem entu enko bo mpa ye no e na de chen ye no kra say ye hu say Christian natural ba. Nobody would even say Alpha R for mpa ibo omo boy ye na ma Christian natural. You people won't say it. I know Ghanaians. They won't even say Alpha R mpa ibo omo boy ye na ma Christian natural e ba. They be that lie sune it will never happen. They won't do.
It's sune for me.
It's for you. It's what you said they will not do it. So the fact that they are tagging Alpha and no Jimmy Omunya is sheer stupidity. They should stop it. And yet go to other churches and see people that are praying for Christian Nachu. Have you as anybody tagged?
And the other churches we didn't see. But these Alpha people, they prayed from that 12 to 1.
They prayed from that 12 to 1. That doesn't mean.
And the next morning, everybody was hashtag Christian Nachu is back. Hashtag.
That is because maybe Mpacho
they were believing.
Me contact for nyina ye ko ya sorry ayate AIWC Abigail International Worship.
No,
the whole thing is that whether Alpha R4 bompaye, one for bompaye is not necessary attacking people over somebody's calamity that has before the person. I know Jimmy and I said, let's just keep our fingers crossed. And I don't know, my main can enter so. Ada same way see ya to say oh yehu abrantie. Ina obi a minim so no kra wanji nyame ndi gina wo say nyame ayadio we die ewrade abrantie de nyame di nechi o
apa nyame
unim say nyame wo
resurrection nyame na say nyame fo ni ani mo nyina chacha nyame reverend usu be mpa nyame all this nyame we are waiting for them to come and say something about it. Nyame could break by nyame have forgotten like hasn't just left Christian Atsu because you think about it and you don't understand. We accept the fact that the Bible says that from the time you start understanding God, He ceases to be God.
Yeah.
Yes, we accept that fact. But does it mean that because if you understand you will cease to be God, to do miracles or something? The obetimi abo obi man edidi no ejati modern for no ha. Does it mean that oh clear? Omo mbetimi abo youth ni ade ade nya no eja nkofo yom didi no mku medi.
Debi. Asem edebi ameka se nipa bia bewu.
Yeah.
Oye hwan ubewu. Kwan a obefa so a obewu no. Eno no ena obi entimi nkyere. So probably could even be say Christian na twa bia kwan ono so befa so awu ne se earthquake besina dan bedru agu no so na wewu. What should I say? Because minimum bia ojina ne najuma enim ojina ne office enim car bi twem na car tie enye se car nimpo car ne tie ne bebo ne nine keke. That was the end of the man. Akwanewu car tie ekum nipa.
Gana hari abai kwato.
Car tie ekum nipa.
Unim say the reason why it me back with an Atsu asem Ensha be yin say yes me dem ko hoda ba cross airport me create need to me call many person me dey say me you airport it's gonna be for them to me need a chinko
because but the prior be first ready na chi I don't hu ya no or for long broom. Over long broom no atena so. Obedi play net.
Come on, we moving kwam. That's the more reason why it be fine she be yin. Get that.
Oh, but ebi so chairman he being an ewe no bia
and a twin to as well.
Me akwahwehwe mu wo nogokpo ni ade na ebia. Ye betimi ebia na nogokpo ehuhu ni betimi anchese hanoshe ninki etimi ayi nente.
Ehuhu de betiro na kwan e be so e be kwa ko hunu wo no.
That is the problem. It's na make say minus for nature say omotimi locative ma ye bibia aka say ye be
so ni musa
and they are confusing. This issue was a confused issue. I say we very ebi nso a looking at the way a dining tree and omo the machine no ekose concrete ni mu bebre bia na akowo wo nipa ma omawu.
Don't say the last time I was asking about it. Don't you think say when Ankasa cry is scary because obi dem wo machine you say
bia asa one blogs ni nyina.
Yes, abi we won film na fe wu ye kra.
Na wewu.
So
maybe that is the more reason why intia they are saying say bringing them out is difficult.
Let's come to the family's reaction. Initially, you have to send mommy because I cry. Obechi me cry me who say any stepmother, and I say any mommy, any auntie be cry. Sorry, any stepmother, but any auntie be now. I find sending mommy. Initially, we said the hopes were high. We had high hopes. Say this guy is going to come back. This guy is just going to be alive and whatsoever. At the end of the day, a miracle should happen because the Omoke Canada is a positive feedback in himself. Realize, but at this point in time, I acquired to say, Nipano, 90% chance I was saying Nipano, but 10% it's not going to be possible. How has the reaction been for the family?
Okay, and to say a family in some no air con in near to said an hour can be more cassa, nema no do kind back as I come my any and a twin sister no, and son and nema me dear bimu. Na all this while no I say nipa me no where you when you be sending mama back as I might say ma me no any on your ban. The more the issue is going forward, day in day out no ade new updates are coming, ade some forever no nipa fire to say wa back kasa no eye ni nua ba no eye Christiana yebusa no eye interview bi a course na na eye tutu na no bisa say so far no ababe and that say and ababe twema yenya hu nua be ma Christiana chi. How is it like saying more fun because ye di kan your interview e ma wo kire say agent ne frɛ wo bo wa ma ne say ye hu nua be ma na ma so ko tekini ade what is happening and no say interview no then abeka phone no che so pen information no nya no eno na che say odeba out no say agent ne frɛ no e bo na ma ne say oh this is what is happening na omo hu no ne ade ban later no beka say it was a wrong identity no na bibi ye no until date no oti atinka bone say ase atinka bone e na onya and for a twin to say onyat in carbon not to say either say nua no sebe nyame ema ne ma se bia ne wafiri mu ana se bia ne dabre no ewo no enye what I say cause baby o hye no ye nyina yenim de ekoso ho so ono ana o ne ewo some connection some bond ne ka se onyat in carbon ya I say enu nso no ama ebinum atoba ha kakra. All faith is
shrinking. We don't have media so we don't have the vim to accept the news again.
Because they say no, you see that is what I'm saying. Say just let us know. Nipa no wawu yeti se wawu a and no ye beja to me in good faith. We console ourselves and life moves on. But say no, I adwendwen ye nwi no we he no mahu no no muhu no no da he na ekosen enti ama ni nua no e cha se ebusuafo ne say no ase omo high and one thing na oboss so ne said things that are not helping matters are people that are circulating false news that is causing panic, news that is causing fear. I say they who be abesho mumu and I want say social media no is at large. Obiat minya access to social media provided you have internet and you have an Android phone and I say iOS ukita ube de ekosisia. So family members ni be join social media and some of the news near there na ebana aya na mom ayem shishie they tend to get scared and now incident the girl is saying oh Christian twin sister Nika say or patcho where they all social media no information bia you would bring out and I say you come out with it should come from a correct source. What I say and one thing that is trending on social media right now especially Twitter and they say obi ton inufu edro kra not the hashtag Christian Atsu so. Oh. So the more reason why Christian Atsu is trending one on social media, those people are raising conversations about him, no. But Obi kra kasafa road accident kra hashtag Christian Atsu. Just because say oko Twitter Atsu is trending one. And Twitter peswa, you get all those information. And even there are people attacking people on social media saying say they are trying to write on the relevance of Christian Atsu's story right now to make their page grow. Just imagine. It will be on no kasawa what Twitter bears 7 years nobody even knows about the existence of his or her page. Atsu issue ne bayen was started trotron seminar or the Atsu din shemu ebi mo formulating stories you don't even know where they got those stories from. They are formulating those stories all in the name of Christian Atsu. It is causing fear and panic to the family. It is so far no Christian Atsu ne twin sister reactions or their no ebusiano say no omaye confused, they are devastated. I mean, they don't know what to do. They are in pains. They are in anguish. And the informations ni bina no is adding more issues to the pain. No mukumu through no dada. I say me unya unti baby. You are doubt them the utia to sunye so. Akwase one night. Ababet na social media so and you are saying things that does not exist. So she's really begging that yambwa ebusiano in this trial moments, let's help them. Ni enjai say you say ni say now he's dead and then it's that question now D Musa said can we pronounce him dead? I said no. So until say Turkish government ne beba beka say ye research we think right now omo makane de omo in 40 ebe di omo ni adade there is no need trying to rescue anybody again and ebetimi aka say okay na ye nua be ma no sebe we're free mo. So this is what is coming from a
Let's pinpoint on the fact that in comfort to me hashtag not okoton nufu edro etokeste weight gain near the didn't just a hashtag Christian Atsu. Like we know Ghanaians are not serious, but is this up to this point?
No, me when I see stuff like that, I get disappointed. 1, 2, sometimes I feel like I could comment and insult the person and then just leave. But and who said then Ghana no, our mindset, I don't know. As some say yes, Yeah, try say you find it a whole relevance and how to go about it.
Sometimes
so you want to trend. You want to trend on somebody's serious issue, somebody's serious matter.
And the fire the people build a faton good.
Good ben. Na good not to be most can be.
Any at least you a Ghana for Ube call home and go and meet code you are Obinu for her.
Oh yeah,
I'm never going to be serious in this
issues that does not even have any correlation and I say any link with Christian Atsu. Target #Christian Atsu, #Christian Atsu. That is why Christian Atsu is still trending 1 on Twitter. I bet I want to say it's not Vows Day you cry. People will be selling chocolate and they will put #Christian Atsu over there. So it's sad. It's very sad. Say a serious issue was this. Yen ya be man say ne ho akokan adwam a ye hwehwe na ye hu no ene mama ye den se ye betwe na pie no. People are there and then they are using that to trend, using that to boost their Twitter handles, using that to become relevant on Twitter. What kind of
can you say entiasi but bibini wasa ya maka chire broni kro njini like
bibini be ye den we ase
wasa dudu. You are just not serious. When I'm talking about the celebrities reaction, we didn't talk about Chiri. Hey, what was saying? After our maybe Chiri Jonas be catch say untimi enko kan chire broni say this thing was Mr. Mami Mhushenyi. You remember that day? What do you want to say? Yes, over $100. But yes, we have 10,000. Na say yes, we are man now. First, can I my ho? Na bring the two. Ababa unu yes we didn't ask. Diama, they just mind their business. What do you for bringing good agrobi? Say see how you say afa and call for me can say they prayed and then he's back to these people and he's really bashing them to the extent that so for obviously name man. Omunya Ghana for ni enwe ho asomdwem. Do you think say at this point I was most of the time to say some be who are in your dream, but at this point I will say to me in your dream.
Oh, crime bench.
Oh, crime to say, Mama pay any pan my must send it to me.
Debut na sasem na moka say, Oma bompire nipa ne emma ya omosan editu omohono. Well, I haven't seen that. Me who sasem na moka say omudi etu omohon say omo omosan ne yale so mo mko yi ni fi rambo na so mo mko
yi. He's back. Our parents did it.
And then
God did it. Our parents did it.
That one I haven't seen. And the thing is that why would you even insult the pastor? Pastor no one small will be answer on choir. Our parent did it. He's back and #.
I don't know do many no so omabompa into aba.
Okay, umote wanano.
I'm really saying it.
You guys, I mean, it's high time when you are giving information. You should give accurate information. As soon as Papa Nabeka say yes, me na me kan me sume huno me bomba enkupo yache me no jina ha and another and entine me yin and they are fine. You can insult him and obetimi criticize and na so betimi aka de opese okan based on one kasa one understanding of what the man said. Nipe yente se waba beka se obo ampa Christian Atsu aba muso maso papa mu fiti ne mene kwesi ne nase e na matwe ne twede aden nipe ntimi nzum nyame biem.
You can nyame de aden abetimi asem no. You have the right to do whatever. Freedom of religion say dey nyina is there, so you have the right to choose which type of religion you want to join. Yes, yeah, I say, but Reverend Kum Church eti the baby onko kan Christian Atsu asemi so ntete new. So one fan go draw man ko to onum na amanyina no kwa Christian Atsu anko shema anka ye nya ho asem nka baden the senior tie bia no oye den a onya de beto onko ade ye de ye be kantimu amu ben Yesu mu kan che Yesu say yesre no. At this point was saying otumi eyen senkyerane because wom say enim say ni papa nche wo wiase eno sa asem na ya cheda ni papa nya de omotai che wo wiase we know, but at this point you are expecting that say oye Christian Atsu by all means that is not factual, but by all means he's not a Muslim or a Muslim and kibehu and ebia na oye traditionalist that I don't know, but the probability say oye Christian is very high. So if he's a Christian mo amoban Yesu mo kan kire Yesu say ye panacho at this point Christian Atsu kwahye wache yeah, like we are tired. We are tired of hearing news stories every day. The next morning you get up and Christian Atsu cannot be found. The next morning he's been found. The next morning there's a gateway here we can enter. The next morning gateway not close. The next morning Contractor. You get it. All the stories revolving this thing. Ghana hang before them. Barbara Fudi we know. But at this point you are expecting Everybody is expecting his or her object of worship to react to it. Intimate deaconesses, elders, apostles, every brother, every person closer to Jesus. Please talk to him so that he will know that like his family, his wife, and who are dependent on him, people who take school fees from him. And widows and widowers who are just waiting for Christian Atsu to come back and and a date. They are waiting for 28th of this month. Say and Christian the alert and then he can't give the alert again because wakose earthquake be more earthquake requires a natural disaster. Who years to grow and as at this point, what are we doing? Like we are doing what? Like hey, hello. You get it? This is not blasphemy, please. Don't take it like that. Just accept the fact that let's talk it natural. From a human being point of perspective. We are tired. You go to church and go and pray. May you sure by all means by this time or Pentecost like apostolic hey. And Jehovah Witness and so by this time. Was this in the Bible quote some can because everybody has a specific belief, and if you are believing in this object of worship and the object of worship is not coming in the times of need, what do we do? Like, what do we do? It's really decided I'm little too many pacho. Really?
Nese menka de say enye nipa na ewu bi it's high time we know say nipa na ewu e bi kra we kra eboa na ebia bibi ba be ya akwansidie bi e wo na kwan mu na madam mo manyankopon onko na so enko edidie. I mean, what is it? Ena nyankopon na ama abrante efrim na nyankopon na ayede na nyankopon ayede. Let me ask a question. If he was a common Ghanaian eno otwemu, let me tell you, sometimes I feel that Christians, in a way, sometimes hypocrisy. We live a hypocritical life because say a normal Christian puna ochem and a car born na. Yanka sin yankopon na ama car na bono and a driver na den na nipa no begina kwani mu na fa hin be sin. In the end, we still bury the person goes and life moves on. So this is not, I mean, anything extra. Earthquake and kofu ewu. So is it because he is Christian Atsu or what? Anything when you na asori te yankopon na.
Yes, how can we get better?
And I want him said obey dickness.
Yes, we are just giving you an information. Obey now they catch you say yes no. And I'm talking about nipa now say car be bonu be wunu. Obi car bonu no wa. Nipa na wu show. The person is gone. This time around, we don't know whether he's
coming. You don't know. Yes. So far as you don't know, because Danny Drigunu so no we don't know. Just because he hasn't been found, no doesn't mean say Ebi a dream and as out of panic and shock, he died. Just that Akasi ebe.
So if he died that day, the question is, okay. Ode my fan is saying, see, Rebecca said the physical life and the physical death has nothing to do with Christ. Yeah, say. If he died that day, I didn't think I'd be seen. I say we are just wondering
because it's hard to get him out, whether dead or alive. It's hard to get him out. My debt and was a Ghana hakranka. Last, I think a year or two ago, there was a church in one of the towns. I don't know whether Eastern region was there. Sorry, dining Adri.
And it's often a demagogue.
What? I sorry that no can earthquake. No,
I don't know. Make
I said, Nyankopon sorry. So it was a church. So for the Omaka together. My way, Munja is had the name and one company.
Sir, earthquake now. I see that Christian at you watch it. I gonna ha. Anka den I don't know about this room. Malcolm maybe no a dream bin. Yes, Malcolm na kwa ya kwa nchire bi ba bi na.
Na say no a dining dream.
I don't know what I can say. Abroad bro ni krom there. What do you mean for be any ko because yes maybe airport.
There is though all is building collapsing, but the result of the cause of the collapsing of the building is different because above the end take you for the ACC assassin no and there was so ye na dri dan gu ye but Malcolm disaster nearby and a dining ebia na concrete and komuye foundation no omo fence a week ebi omo two the feet they are supposed to no omo started dying. I mean it has factors related to the building
let's not
but take it there different.
But let me say this, we are sure say there be them fan say. Who say I said from the time I met come no edwiri they started building branches rapidly. That is a Ghanaian conclusion. It's scheduled.
And the minimum was Christian Atsu who near
No, I'm not trying to say that I'm saying the truth. I'm trying to say that from a Ghanaian point of perspective.
Many Ghanaian intimate yes,
Masa, a Kuma and then you go there. And given them be their channel. Sana me person go.
There be what I'm trying to say is that what happened in Turkey is different from the consistent issues that has happened in Ghana.
Okay.
Turkey was a natural disaster. But the Malcolm near sorry dine drigu and yet natural disaster. It's something that has to do with the building plan, the equipment, the ingredients. I
So for the crowd in there, Mrs. Sofona,
once you were once we are bibini, you forever be a bibini.
Oh, of course. Most of which name as a make a glass of them with the Mikajane. Grab to Kana. Boy. Let's drag this one. In fact, we and just as soon as you ever appear, you know that initially, Atsu and a wife, came to say that he's so much convinced. Yes, and our convincing in Kwalani up to this point. What do you think reactions to the wife?
Okay, so right now, what is happening from the wife, the camp of the wife, Nina said, Nayere Asaya grant interview on BBC. Now, this time around, it was full of tears and it's sad. You could see that she's really traumatized. She's going through a lot. Utie voice na kasana Marie Claire minimum there, but it's sad you need to go through this. And then who say abrofon kolano the way you groom me or mono is different from bibini. Bibini akola to one ne papa crat fina ne papa wukra ya mekanche ne papa wukra wonim so papa wu.
Papa so ko tonto about why I school.
No, say I minimum bi abesi ene. Yes, ne papa ewo Dubai obeba papa ya wu ama ya create black ibiko esie ye hostel when you send ne papa da so Dubai enti no obeba but broni no ne lifestyle no different or mentality no different right from the beginning. They know what is right and what is wrong, what is death and what is life. I mean, they know all that. Enti yetie interview na Marie Claire Atsu wife ni din eno no wa wo hwem na bia wa confused no Atsu wife no Marie Claire and Marie Claire. It's a noun. To the way I want to person pronounce it no feel free at your home. But the whole thing is what she's saying is that sisi ane die or the dwantoa nkotosre any esu no de ama UK government any Turkish government say the necessary materials, the necessary equipment, the necessary tracks ni niema o metimi aboa ama ye die yi nikunu because the information and I say update are ne say they are finding it difficult to bring both the dead and their life and what Renaissance residents nimu A1 block no Atsu block no they are finding it difficult no. They said you need to in the interview no since they say the Drew no the obesity is a Turkish government and the UK government e be omuma together omu bibi omu metimi dia aboama ye yi nikunu no na ye yi ne because I say all share hoche no na ne nkwanso eso den ete because the probability of he coming out alive no come I say right now no it's diminishing.
Yes.
Bafem until say ni de onim de obeka and then she was asked until say nkra no so no say the children are just say they are so confused, they are so sad because news no ever say you want papa no. They were even the first people to chance on it on social media.
Wow.
Yes. They were the first people asking if you all know as omukra no mudika who social media prompting her say oh this is what is happening mom and mom please that he's been found what you say. But then later never said wrong identity no na fade omuraho. And right now all they want to hear is that their dad has been found. And can they be on social media trying to get information say their dad has been found. And they say they Marie Claire nasema walking in and say from the look of things no the only people that can help because if you've given her the hope, say thermal cameras have given signals, say and for over 1,000 are alive in that Renaissance building, A1 block, no yeah, Atsu building now no woman, and these people are alive. Then she has the faith and the hopes and nikunu betimi abeka ho. And it's a matimi anya way through the 8th floor to the 9th floor to get to Atsu's room, identify that this is the room he was in. Then that is another good news, is another stepping stone over the thermal camera issue. So right now, why are you telling us say muyomo enye both the dead and the living, which is sad. And to say any day, Australia, UK government and the Turkish government say they should do something about it. Any equipment be omitting me they are buama ye money because people's lives are at stake. And conform this the 8th day after incident in the come on. 8 baby 8 days uni maybe who area just nothing. It's sad. A year or bad time. So on the open and say what she even said in the interview and they said say the father of my children. Me ma papa. Me kunu. They say wako baby wako ye nimpo so as you see wo. This issue is really sad. It's very terrific. I mean it's a sad thing to happen to a guy like Christian Atsu. A yare was say assembly say a bit to me atono. Charlie, and easy. The woman is really going through a lot, and then for her to grant that interview on BBC, a whole BBC, no, now to me say she's really going through a lot. Or sorry, no pakame. She said about 3 days ne because why so confused, so confused. So when you say we Ghana. Germany we be man no ba ne esi wawu a edi ebiem e bi ajo ne ne man omo ka London ho sa na ne omo chiche omo hore life continues, but who even marry a woman with 3 kids at this point?
Oh, they will marry. Your true ex-wife. You don't phone is a force. They will marry. They will marry, but at this point, look at it. Because if you listen to the interview, you know the way the lady was talking. I think set ni plea now with the UK government, ni Turkish government, you know, they should do something about it. Turkish, I'm not trying you. Are they not trying? They're really doing what? Because buildings say and you know, as a day in day out, a miracle happen. Because if you follow the Turkish earthquake, see any amount for ye or money there. As a dead tibia, you will be a ye na sebe or that's so one after all those long days. People think that they wouldn't survive, and the people are still surviving. So currently, no, maybe the only thing we can do is to keep our fingers crossed, get that our hopes high, and no bedding. Because Gideon Nanka says, I told her, baby, so now hope now you're getting higher. Where is the hope? The hope Ankasaka is missing.
Christian Atsu, it's very sad, and everybody is worried. Who I won't penasem crown, you'll be a bit worried. Maybe I don't penasem, they say, Nimpa Bobon's own who I say, Nim running castle. That's that, maybe that's how best I can describe it. The feeling of that person. But the honors, and then we've had some of the footballers like Michael Essien, Stephen Appiah, Asamoah Gyan, they are all reacting because Omonena Bobo Pain. Christian Atsu has played with these people. They are all alumni, because alumni of Black Star. And then you can see former Black Stars players. We'll mention Michael Essien, we'll mention Stephen Appiah, we'll mention Asamoah Gyan, Bafo Gyan, Kevin Prince Boateng, the late on there, say why you funo on yade, Sule Muntari, and definitely they will mention Christian Atsu. And they say Christian Atsu be needing or no so ne dan yedru egu no so ye hune. And at least say eba ne yeka se we wu pa ye boni din at say dem me bo Kevin Prince Boateng me di late so see.
But you say Kevin Prince Boateng we producers won we. Ofaze mi amre me ba chopa.
Okay.
Nwi enti.
Any a form fan.
Junior Agogo.
Junior Agogo. Yes, sorry. Agogo. Agogo. On say me body na nipa no ni tinu shen na e wo mani but sorry. I form fan chemi why mam be bo me. Mesre mu it's a mistake NCBM. So Agogo. On na why late no. So if indeed say Christian Atsu e free man na che say ye de onu nso late no asoso sa na ne ye koye.
So when we start attacking prophets, bishops, archbishops, and nyame nipa in this country, people won't understand. Yebe December, yebe kobro nyen 31st and yebe hu sem commission. Eno na pastor here opichi o communicate we ka tell say ekurom ha yete no you won't see say obi sofo be hye nkoma na bibia si obi ba be ka ho asem. This Christian Atsu thing, God hasn't revealed it to anybody to give us a map. Ebia me die no honkon be ka tell me say me hu say Christian Atsu mama blog 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 swap obesore ibi hu nobody, no prophet in this country.
Na say nyame nyinche na ontimi nka.
Na just say okay. Yeah, Ghana for asofo no majority of them na omo prophesy wo social media so no. Omo prophecies na limited and it doesn't cross airport.
It doesn't cross airport say. O kra dia asem ka na oba be pa asem nyama. It doesn't cross airport say. De wa hu no eno beka. De ohun ye no onka. Enti se onye hu se bibie sise ni se ya oba de akwa hoka.
Ene ye sremo e pa mo chew prophets, apostles, bishops e pa mo chew. We dey ko to jogu form ye nsa de nsa yam. Ye pa mo chew pa CS. Any very spiritualist ene sura abofo am okrum ha yantam fre ni yantam fla ye pa mo chew onu adokwa is at this point we need your help. Bible say nyankopon nya bibi edit we yi akire ne nko adifo ye pa mo chew pa ase de nyankopon asimachi no ye sremo e wonu adokwa please some way somehow mo de mo ni nyankopon kasa no nka bibi nche mo ni yehu ba bia yehu ye faith as at now because esi kasa no te say now o boyfriend kekekra do you know how you're going to feel? Ordinary boyfriend
ordinary
ah o nko bezime dia we onu krampon you feel like bibi jina wo kon so I say you just wake up and then fijan pako say your boyfriend in further e dey asabati esi dey egu egu so nan kam person a husband with children and still 8 days in nyame nkan hwe me koka ye beka so attacking nyame bere nya hwe ye ben den ye be jatum sa but at least mo ne mon kan che nyame mo na mo ben no ye mo de esi e wachi
mo nga na nje
ya tent na chi mo kan che no say ya bere ye de ahoden ya tema Yesu name suafo no wakodo so na the boat was sinking say Yesu na we hu say you fire no wada no it by this time you also must be catching Jesus. Can't you see that Christian Atsu is just getting missing and you are still not showing yourself?
Omungo kanje Jesus asem na wo no nye Kristo ni
say asafo no Yesu e we anim
e wo ye
iti ina me say me di gantoa
Science of one na go busa nyankopon is allowed. Overtaking is allowed.
Not in Christianity.
It's in Christianity is allowed.
You have to correct your money papa ko.
Wa sorry.
Maybe it's very maybe. I know you have to sorry na. Your friend me apostle Mrs. Okay na gada onu de onya yichire. Onu on chara nya enhye nkom sa. Kama yes magrada ahye nkom de dada.
Me onye hu.
Ona bo kede de Japan so na yeso fo ankase se be wa hye nkom. Wa hu. Ba de yesre ma.
It is wanga za akunwa na tim no how ne say.
I just want a miracle to happen. I wish if wishes were horses. Like I wish I me musuna yes. Hey, we have seen him name na ba se bi na ebra.
Yeah, that is what people are looking out for. And na make us say right now no a lot of people are wishing say okay, ye be hu Christian Atsu. Let's just find the guy. Because I say if an update I buy ya de match if we bia obi wo ho afa na wa join ya update na buy ya ni nyina ne say they are trying to let us know say Christian Atsu one ne building no now he was on the 9th floor as we made our viewers know the other time no 9th floor na che say a building so na it was so 12 and that building no edin that's no take is Renaissance Residence A1 block. Enti sa block ni nyina no ten net was so 12 akushe na chu na award the 9th floor na de koba ye nyina ne say thermal cameras gave some signal. I don't me explain thermal camera. Maybe this is the first time you are watching us. Thermal cameras na quiet camera bia I say or no it detected people by heat, body temperature ni ade ade na yetimi e dey identify e bodan hu say ya obi erema nipa den heat bi e woni mu ana say aha so what they make ana say no no timi ma signal say obi wa ha enti woni hompo at that moment and you have maybe you've connected the camera to your phone or something. Thermal camera ne be ma signal no because of the heat of the person. They say there is somebody walking here, there is somebody here. And so according to a year information e buy no say sa block no thermal cameras na ebi ebobo ho. Fortunate enough broni de onti se bibini a bibini osi dan kra fire extinguisher mpo oni bi e wone da ho eja to ma jo kope netie ni semne nsuo no de beguso aha but broni de at least no osakra the cameras ebobo ho oka so obi for CCTV camera ni fia obeka che o se de bi adwama nti because onim so oboka ko fa
many rain for God is the
nyame be
nhwe dan na
odensifo ye kwa what I say the whole thing is that thermal cameras are na ebobo edan ne ho no ama some signal showing says block A no A1 block or say wine residence Renaissance Residence no they yesu say over 1,000 people are still alive in that block now na some kind of positive feedback raising hopes of people high because if that was the building and Christian Atsu was in as a then hopefully he should be part of the 1,000 people that are alive. So that was I say we no algebraic expression if x and equal to y and xy what I say so yakoba understand later we were told say omo the bulldozers ne nyama akos site honum be as a block no ewa minus bi eboaboa omo boaboa said be ya ye betimi ayiyi nkofo na ewo ho no enum na hwefo ebeto odwa seche se omatimi allocate corridor bi a ewo the 8th block eno kwa me no ye confused because edan ya edwi no ye dan ehu the 8th block the ewo so what ya say enti omahu 8th block na omakwa copy 9th floor no so Christian Atsu floor no wo so allocating the room I mean, it should be a positive feedback, Sanka. Within the next 8 hours and after 7 hours, we should find Christian Atsu. But unfortunately, I no pay information update. Turkish authorities say they are finding it difficult to bring the people out in that block, both the dead and the living. Atiasifoni ewufoni na yentimi yomo. When you say biomatimi ayiye ewufo no. Na aka atiasifoni aka say okay ye yiye ewufo ne na Christian Atsu enka ho enti anya oka atiasifo ne ho
definitely
enti anya ye bepre na ye yi atiasifo nka ye no but say no ye ntimi yomu mienu nyina enti ntimi nje say Christian Atsu oka atiasifo ho na say oka ewufo ho ena bia ye yi atiasifo no na aka ewufo na ye yi atiasifo no Christian Atsu nka ho anka we die we can boldly say it loud, say you okay ufo na yen yi omo no because mo yi atiasefo na so wonka ho de a hemfa na oko we acquire say opposite meaning if it is not big if it is small if it's not dead he's alive until the aye the confusion at its peak nipa ni yen hu no omo gu won so yentimi yi omo enti say yentimi nche say akokwe 2 parties e no mu hye dan na say ba ko awu e na ba ko tia say enti say yenim so asama nso on my mu ana say owe ati asefo aman so it say akwakoye 50-50 so this is the update ever out concerning Christian Atsu nensem nenti bi dia ne onua agye mpai bo ne miracle ya wu Kenya say ye bom pai say the Nigeria free UK for any Turkish for ne bia they get more equipment and I say they can deduce another way bia o metimi dia yi omo sha ase ne say the be ya yebehu ye obesi yebehu ye bobre say ye and say ye da nyame so it's two things either we are wearing black or we are wearing white.
One cause I wouldn't be Canada.
There's him.
cast of fear for years. I say, hey, but only they are working. They are just working 247 to look for their money. Not so for them. Ghana, we mammy to make a journey to you. Gallon bed on any mabenuma. Me, and no one was a Christian. I walk or cry. I didn't question of being some mamma called Jiggalon. For gallon and what they are my.
Yeah, what cast them? Ebia no or no. On them. Yes, celebrities. Acquire actors, musicians, actresses, journalists, sankofono. Ayana bebre na obibeka say me spiritual father ni.
Exactly.
Me spiritual mother ni, me sunsum papa ni, sunsum mami ni, me ntem jinafo ni, me kasamafo ni, de oni Yesu di ebo nkomo on my behalf enie bebre edin ahodo ene de tagi omo. What I say. So the whole thing is ebia me say ebia I'm for sure say Christian Atsu has a spiritual father. But ebia de aye de on person wo be yi ni ho adi ntem na mo ba be bone sobo.
Spiritual father na spiritual.
Because the way things are and you say hey into spiritual father na how do you intercede for me?
Exactly.
Because I quite remember say Ebony, if I'm right, Abra Baba one wuye no. I knew said they said she had a spiritual father. Yes, and spiritual father be catch and say she shouldn't travel. No be accident to say then ne jaw
na bullet said heavy. Yenko iska.
As all no baby o call e na busuan for no ko hwe o. No free ne ma me ho na na ye ba. E wo sunyan. Enti I think say ebia na we the spiritual father no we hu. Am friend and kan che ne say hey obo ni wie nka ni ma enkofie ubo wi akoyere ho
eho na me point no eho pa na me point no. The Bible says God is all knowing.
All knowing.
It will be because we are still be Nyankopon. Me jare wa jare ohu me udi mu ohu obi so te bank ohu no. Na say spiritual father na by all means bosi me so nya alert.
And them found
By all means, at least on the better credits affirming Bible matter. This we are talking reality.
Reality say me okay. And then I say me spiritual father. Say me
spiritual father na say
mini want to gram the command. And once them the reality mommy. But your reality is different from reality.
Atsu spiritual father only. Oh, at least to be alert kaka.
Na okay, material kana so the emphasis
obefa obenya kakra obeto anonti wo ne ade apompa ma no. Enti na say spiritual father at all these things ni nya no in all these ventures na say when to me who say Christian this is coming and as went to me and kase bia say ni to ho betero ye mfa no so ya so ni mpo waka and I went here but then betis say brem ye hu ba bia nipa na fa. We can't see him. You're doing who I entice spiritual father. What if you know
he's on the floor by now? Because a spiritual father know that Tria Mountains are all bonfire. How would you even know? And
the thing is, at the end of the day, if you are praying, pray for yourself. Ninja spiritual father, spiritual this, spiritual that, spiritual that.
Spiritual father na
bonfire. I'm not disputing the fact. It is good. He can help you. Yes, bonfire is okay. Bible say pray without ceasing, you know. But o bank na ha na be so pray kakra. Na che say wo say okope ba bi tena. Na okope adwuma na boso so etuaka. O te ha na so you are praying without ceasing, you are bebre. Enti wunim say this is what you are doing as a Christian. What if a Christian actually any example? O vampire Christian achunti de be ameka. E ya no vampire mateki. Na che say de nyame be ye bia wa ya ma simple ni nyina ye ni agi. Say ade ye wa twen mu ye twen. Enti mpacho uban Yesu aka kire Yesu say me say mesre no panicho onye Christian Atsu hu bibi ni ehun so wo so tiasio update bebe bia nso ye de bebre aha Penax Plus.